Hello guys, it's Rowie here again. Welcome back to my channel. And just we are back for another video. And for today's vlog, I have a new guest and student din siya dito sa Germany. Finally, meron akong guest na bachelor student. But by the way, what's your name again?
I'm Baron TV.
Saan ka sa Pilipinas?
I'm from Laguna, so San Pablo City.
Okay.
And yun, I've been here in Berlin for almost a month, 2 months now.
2 months now.
I arrived last September.
Bago ang lahat, i-congratulate kita for
Thank you.
Being accepted sa German University. So, yun. Anong inaaral mo dito?
I'm currently studying Bachelor's of Sciences major in International Business Management.
Okay.
But I already have a degree from the Philippines.
Oh, okay.
Sa institution where I belong before. I have a degree in philosophy, bachelor's degree.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Soon to be priest.
No, not anymore.
Not anymore.
I think.
So, really? Nag-aral ka ng
Philosophy.
Philosophy?
Yes.
Okay. And then, after nun, hindi mo na siya tinuloy?
Hindi ko tinuloy in a sense na kasi my mother died on the year I am about to graduate. Oh, that's fine. I get over it already. That's another topic. Anyway, so there was this parang on my own, hindi ako decided if I want to continue or what.
Okay.
So I ended up working for first is Philippine Airlines, Cargo Services Division, ground crew, and then I worked for Citibank.
Okay.
For almost a year.
Okay.
Phone banker.
Okay.
And then after that, I ventured towards my journey in England. So I flew from England, from London to Berlin.
So from London to Berlin.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the question they are asking me. How were you able to fly to Berlin if you're a Filipino? Because of the quarantine and COVID situation, we all know the parang imposible na mag-travel. But then I'm always clarifying na I'm from England and I flew from England to Berlin. That's why I'm here. So I was in England for almost 3 years, 2.5 years.
Okay.
And then that's when I found this opportunity, this offer to study here in Berlin.
But yung visa mo dito is student visa? Student visa.
I'm on a student visa. And yun. The good thing is that the school helped me when it comes to assessments, visa, and academic requirements.
Okay. Anyway, meron akong ginawang vlog about how to apply in German University. Ililink ko down below. So, itatanong ko lang sa'yo, what about yung struggles ng application? Mahirap ba?
Struggles ng application, ang mahirap is, it's all essay.
What do you mean, essay?
You have to write, you have to present yourself. Parang ang dating sa akin is, ito is my personal take on the application. This is one of the problems, struggles or hindrances. You have to present, you have to market yourself. It's basically just like applying for a job.
Okay.
And then another thing,
I think ang tawag dun sa essay na yun is motivation letter.
Motivation letter.
Ginawa ko din yan. What about GPA? Hindi sila nag-base ng GPA mo?
Since they based on my GPA from the Philippines, but the thing is that dahil iba yung academic structure natin sa Pilipinas, they have to ask for my academic credentials way back from my elementary days up until college.
Okay.
So parang dahil nasa England nga ako, I have to fester my brother and sisters to look for my records, academic records. And yun, kailangan ko kasing ibigay yun sa school. And then from there, they would assess if I am qualified for the program. And fortunately, the answer is yes. Kaya nga ako nandito ngayon.
Yes. Congratulations.
Thank you for that.
What about, nakatulong ba yung mga vlogs namin?
Yep. Actually, one of the things na nakapag-motivate in itself, I mean, and somehow I look forward to meet nga Kuya Roel here. Kasi nung naghahanap ako ng
Kuya
talaga yun. Naghahanap ako ng sources and references especially for accommodation and stuff, kasi ang hirap maghanap ng accommodation dito sa Berlin. For one of the videos I found is his vlog na so far ayun pa lang yung nakikita kong vlog dito sa Berlin. na discussing about the student life, how Filipinos are living here in Berlin. So yun, it helped me a lot kasi parang binigyan niya ako ng confidence to venture towards to step outside my comfort zone and venture towards a more exciting world.
And next question is, bakit Germany? Bakit Berlin? Bakit hindi na lang sa England? Bakit hindi sa ibang bansa? English speaking country. Bakit dito sa Germany?
Challenges.
Okay.
I love challenges. I love things na mag-push sa akin on my limits, and then I would discover that I can go beyond that limit and then set another limit.
Napakalalim naman
yes,
ito.
It's a bit deep. Pero another thing is, in practical sense niya is, mas madaming opportunities once na nasa Europe ka na. I mean, mainland Europe. England is part of Europe, so to say. But I mean, with all the possibilities na mag-o-open sa'yo pag nandito ka sa continental Europe, there's a lot of opportunities.
What about German? Do you have to study or learn German before you get accepted sa university?
My program is an English-based program. So yung mode of studies namin is based in English platform kasi yung our degree is conferred by a UK university.
Okay.
And it's just delivered here in Berlin.
Okay.
I have to study German because first I'm living in Germany. I'm living in Berlin, and it's to show respect to the country. You have to learn their language.
You have to integrate to the society.
Yes.
Para kunyari simpleng bagay na bibili ka sa supermarket or sa coffee shop ng mga coffee, at least you can order in sa local dialect nila. So
and then my plan is to work here. So it's very important for working places to learn the language.
Yes.
And I love language. I love European languages, and that's one thing na kaya ko gusto na nasa Europe. Kaya ko gusto nandito kasi to learn.
So then you had to present IELTS test or examination or TOEFL. Ano ginamit mo?
IELTS. I used IELTS kasi nga when I went to England, I took IELTS din. Although madami namang options, may TOEFL, may iba't ibang language literacy exams. But I'm more comfortable with IELTS, and since ayun na yung ginamit ko ever since na mag-apply ako for my English visa, ayun na yung tinuloy ko. When I went to England, I had an IELTS general training, but for the university studies, they required me to take an IELTS academic training.
Okay.
Yun. So I have to take another IELTS exam, which is so far doable naman.
So kung gusto niyo malaman yung mga requirements sa university, if you want to apply sa university dito, sabi ko nga ililink ko down below. But so anyway, kumusta yung first month dito sa Germany? Kumusta yung adjustment from England to Germany?
Well, the first adjustment...
Parang parehas tayo na pinagdaan kasi I studied in England as well, and then nag-move ako dito sa Germany. Then yun, ano yung mga adjustments mo?
Adjustments? Well, ang unang question is, paano ka nag-cope sa weather? So, nasanay na ako sa weather. Tapos, ang isa sa mga reasons ko kung bakit ko gusto mag-move.
Actually, weather sa England is
worse.
Worse, horrible
it's always
than,
wet.
oh my God, yes.
Yeah, compared to Berlin, yes.
And
ayun, first, sanay na ako sa weather, so I didn't take it as a challenge. But another thing is basically language. And how will you, the question is, how will you deal with other people? Kasi kahit yung ibang lahi na nandito sa Berlin, gosh, they are good in German. I have to learn the language.
Yeah.
And then yun, another challenge is yung how would you finance yourself?
Yes.
Pag nandito ka na. So you have to work.
So kailangan mo din mag-work. Kasi
work.
Wala kang sponsorship or walang scholarship or something. Okay.
Yep.
So
I have to finance myself. So yung mga makakapanood po nito,
another inspiration.
I'm open for benefactions. Joke. I mean, yeah, we can share the struggles, we can share the journey with other students, aspiring students kung gusto niyo. Mahirap sa simula, parang
mag-create tayo ng GoFundMe.
GoFundMe for studies. I mean, yeah. And siguro another question laging tinatanong sa akin ng mga kaibigan ko or those people na nakakakilala sa akin is, did you come from a rich family? Kasi nasa ano kayo, nasa England, from England, then nasa Germany ka ngayon. Mayaman yung pamilya mo, no? Kasi it's Europe.
Yes.
Ganyan. Sabi ko, no, I did not come from a rich family. Middle, I must say middle. And I have to work out kung paano ako nakarating. With the help of those people na kilala na nila kung sino sila. I don't have to mention them. With the help of those people na who supported me all throughout, moral support, financial support. Yeah.
Yun din yung parating tinatanong sa akin, how can I afford to study here? Kasi nag-aaral sa private university and plus yung living expense, yun yung diskarte mo na lang talaga kung paano mo siya i-survive.
Yep.
And yan. Kailangan talaga yun sa buhay. Hindi lang kailangan maging matalino ka o academic gifted ka, but you have to have this diskarte na tinatawag nila.
And if it's needed to cut off yung budget mo for food, budget mo for clothing, budget mo for leisure and luxury, you have to do it. Kasi just like in the Philippines, I mean, yung kailangan mo pagkasyahin yung budget mo for your lifestyle dun sa sweldo na tinatanggap mo.
Kailangan mo ding magtrabaho, working student. So weekends kailangan mo mag-work.
Weekends or if ever I'm free.
Wow, parang tayo
day,
talagang pinagdaanan. Oh my God.
If ever I'm free during the day, I have to work kasi the German government has set a limit for students. How many hours will you be working for a week?
20 hours.
20 hours, yeah. And you have to comply with that, otherwise it will affect your further visa
At saka
process.
wala talagang papayag na employer na mag-work ka ng 20 hours kasi super higpit dito. Sa England, I've been to England, mas maluwag doon, hindi katulad dito. And yun. And ano pang i-share natin? What about
siguro accommodation kasi yun yung nabanggit natin earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Accommodation wise, it's really a struggle kasi mahirap maghanap ng accommodation sa Berlin kasi it's a thriving city. There's a lot of international students and a lot of workers moving around and wanting good and better accommodation. And siguro ayun yung isa sa mga struggles ko to find an accommodation. That's the reason as well why I found his video. I found his vlog because I was looking for accommodation. I was looking for people na pwede kong pagtanungan tungkol sa accommodation. Kasi yun, I found his vlog which is very helpful.
Thank you.
Gave me an idea on how would I land an accommodation here in Berlin. But in the end, I ended up asking the school to provide an accommodation for me in the meantime. Kasi I'm looking for I'm currently staying in an apartment owned by the school. They are my landlords. So yun. And then after that, I'm looking forward to have my own place when everything is fine and is settled.
So sila from England, sila yung nag-settle ng accommodation mo and everything. So kailangan mo lang magbayad. Okay.
Kasi it helps also when I was processing my visa kasi I have a guaranteed place to stay. Kasi ayun yung isa sa mga titingnan ng immigration office. Where are you going to stay?
May I ask magkano per month?
Accommodation ko?
Yeah, accommodation.
420.
420.
For a shared room. And the location is in Mitte.
That's
Central Berlin. Doon sa mga nakilala ko dito sa Berlin for the first 1 month ko nandito, there are people who are saying it's expensive considering that it's a shared room. Although maganda yung apartment, it's a warm apartment. I mean, it's all-in apartment. So there. Kasi may tinatawag sila warm and cold rentals. So he knows that.
Yung warm is meron na siyang heating, kasama na ang heating and everything. Kapag yung cold is literally cold, walang heating. Walang heating, walang electricity. And then walang muebles and hindi inclusive yung mga fees.
Ayun. So I'm paying 420 a month. And ayun, divided yung ideas ng ibang Filipinos kasi sabi nila it's expensive for a shared room and others would say it's actually cheap considering the place where I am staying. Mitte is basically the middle of Berlin. Yeah. And sabi nga there was a comment na most of those staying in Mitte are the mga artista daw, sabi nila.
But swerte ka kasi meron kang accommodations ka agad.
At saka safe yung lugar.
So what about Filipino community dito?
Filipino community, well, since I have an affiliation with the Catholic communities from the Philippines and England, so that's the first thing. Siguro isa din to sa mga, I have a classmate who's already here in Berlin, in Germany. He's in Bayern. He's living there, and I asked him for an advice as well on how to find an accommodation. And he said he doesn't know anyone in Berlin, but he can refer me to a person here who will then help. Not really help, but welcomed me to meet the Filipino community here in Berlin. So from time to time, I'm visiting them in the first 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Kaso nga lang lockdown dito sa Berlin at the moment. Nasa labas kami.
Yes.
A partial lockdown. So hindi muna ako naglalabas kasi mahirap magkasakit since bago ako sa Berlin, I don't know the language. I don't know my ways around yet. But ayun yung so iwas muna tayo sa labas-labas.
But anyway, anong sa mga gusto mag-aral dito sa Germany, ano yung gusto mong sabihin or anything advices na pwede mong sabihin sa kanila?
First, gather your strength. I mean, lakas ng loob lang talaga. I have no one here. Wala akong relatives dito sa Berlin. Wala akong relatives in siguro may mga pinsan ako somewhere. I don't know.
Pero and wala ka ring relatives sa England.
Wala din.
Family mo. Immediate family mo talaga is nasa Philippines.
Pilipinas lahat. So ayun, una lakas ng loob. You have to because doon din na rin manggagaling yung part na mako-convince mo sila. You have to show them na you have the courage to pursue a certain degree or a certain career. Ayun, tapos prepare yourself for financial needs.
Yes.
Huwag ka mag-settle na dahil ito lang yung kailangan ko for studies, for visa, ayun lang yung i-erase ko. No. You always have to anticipate what's coming next. Kasi what if hindi nag-work out yung first plan and they require you to take a certain exam or a certain test which is very expensive pagdating mo sa Pilipinas. Kasi usually, I don't know, when I took my first IELTS, it's around 12,000 pesos, 13,000 pesos. I did not attend, by the way, any IELTS tutorial. Talagang a very urgent yung booking ko na one week before the IELTS exam, I booked my exam.
Self-review lang.
Yeah, self-review lang. Pero ayun, okay naman. Nakapasa naman. Kasi kung hindi, wala ako dito.
Yes.
So yun. And then you have to prepare yourself mentally, psychologically, and academically. We Filipinos, some of us love to study. Love to
so academically, you cannot be prepared unless nandun ka na sa situation.
Pero psychologically, you have to prepare yourself sa challenges. Hindi ko in challenges it differs from person to person. What I find challenging at the moment might not be challenging for him, and what he finds challenging at the moment I might not find challenging. Pero you have to prepare mentally. Ayun yung talagang kasi lalo na ngayon mag-isa ako sa apartment. Wala akong kakilala dun sa sa surroundings ko. Minsan nakaka-paranoid, hindi mo alam kung ano yung gagawin mo for the whole day.
So, teka, ilang years yung yung university?
I'm on a 3-year program, which was supposedly 4, pero since I have a degree from the Philippines already, they've decided to take away the foundation year, which is, tingnan nyo na lang yung program kung ano yung foundation year. Ang dami. Tapos ayun, so I'm taking a 3-year bachelor's.
So meron na naman tayo panibagong aabangan na graduation ceremony. So
after
3 years. So I think yun lang guys. Meron ka pa bang gusto i-share?
Wala naman na. So far, support his video. It helps us a lot. It helps him a lot. But at the same time, it will also help you to navigate. If you really want to study here in Europe, study here in Berlin especially. Yun, importante na siguro work out your networks, your connections.
Yes, that's true.
Kasi sila yung, at the end of the day, sila yung magbibigay sa'yo ng advice and guidelines kung paano ka makakarating dito. And push for it.
So yun lang guys, thank you very much and thank you for for guesting.
Yep.
Pagpayag
Thank you so
na pagpayag na mag-guest dito and mag-share ng information. So
And
kapag
can I advertise myself? I have an Instagram and Facebook
sure.
account. You can
Yeah,
follow me there if
ililink
you
ko down
want.
below
If you
kung-
want to ask questions like that. Yeah, I have an IG and Facebook. So far, ayun pa lang.
So, ililink ko down below. Kung meron kayong mga questions, you can message him. And yun lang guys, thank you very much for watching and we will see you again
Thank
on
you.
our next vlog.
See ya.
So, bye!